coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. The Scarlet Knights ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play fake. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Looking downfield, it's Houck. Out wide left, it's Kinsey. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Gerard Pringle Jr. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Bolatelli. Left side is Jenkins. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Scarlet Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rutgers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Rutgers 7, Maryland 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Right side, it's Smith. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The lone back's got it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Motion from the wideout. Makes a grab and room to run. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And, man, it's so hard to stop those touch passes, man, because you get a receiver going across the formation, and you got to communicate really, really fast, and it sets up other things. And you watch how the defense plays it. But right there, nice job getting to the edge, getting the first down, but also now I can fake this. I can use this against the defense in the future.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal card who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Sells to run, looking to pass. Couldn't set his feet. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's out. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Quick catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
I just don't know how you go wrong with bringing more speed on the field in 3rd down situations. You go dime, you bring 6 defensive backs on the field. Now only do you have better guys to cover, but when that QB goes into scramble mode, I got a bunch of fast little guys that can catch him, get on.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Makes the grab in their space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game on the left. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback changing the play. Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Selling the fake. Just gets rid of that one.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Uh-oh, look out! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He's inside the 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Out wide right, it's Carter. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. The Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Straight ahead, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. On the return. Slips through the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Slings it downfield. Out wide left, it's Yates. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Man, that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On first down from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Howe. Looking for the score. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Churns into the pile. Still on his feet at the 25. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Changing the routes with his receivers. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Left side is Carter. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rashada Downs going up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. In the backfield, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. The run inside. It's Pringle. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right side, it's Yates. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Pringle. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Scarlet Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. From the gun, it's Hansen.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Pout. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Kinsey. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Plows through the defense. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got his man down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Terrapins! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the single back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like...
Snags it, and he's open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Crosses the 45. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Cooks. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Out wide left, it's Benoit. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Extending the play. Breaks into the open. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. And the RPO got it. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Rutgers sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right side, it's Carter. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Smith. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Scarlet Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Out wide right, it's Keith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give as they work on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Scarlet Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Got the quick pass. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Terrapins will have it first and 10. Looking for running room. At the 35, he's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be